This episode is sponsored by Vogue Energy Chewables, made with superfoods right here in the United States. All-day support for clear thinking, mental focus, and a good mood. You eat one mid-morning and another mid-afternoon. Check out vogue-energy.com and get Vogue.
I want to show you my teeth. They're straight, but not because I was born this way. It's because I had braces when I was a kid, which now gives me the confidence to look at you in this camera and give you the big smile. And we're talking about your teeth today because they are one of the most important things that you have for your health, not just for eating, but your entire body. So we have Tyler Moore with us today. He is the co-founder of Somos Dental. They specialize in smiles. So Tyler, thanks for being here.
Thanks for looking. Yeah, beautiful teeth, by the way.
Well done, right? Because
Yes,
I
sir.
sat in the dentist chair when I was 13 years old for a year and a half, every week or two, to get these puppies right where they're supposed to
So
be.
let me ask you this. If they weren't where they're supposed to be now and as an adult in your 40s,
Yes, thank you.
Would you go back and do it over again?
Yes.
Okay, and why?
Confidence. I don't even think about it anymore. It wasn't painful. It was relatively easy, other than the appointments every 2 weeks. But I look back at anything worth doing requires a little bit of patience, right?
Yep.
So it's that confidence, Tyler,
Yeah.
that is the most important part.
Yeah, think about where you're at in your career and your life right now, and would you be here without that confidence?
No.
Right. Things change. So when you have that smile that's so powerful, it gives you the confidence, I can get a broadcasting job, or I can do this podcast, I can do that. I can apply and say hi, or I can meet her or him. It gives you the confidence to do things you wouldn't necessarily do otherwise.
Right.
And that's the power of a smile.
Absolutely. So how do you guys come in at Somos Dental to help me get this confidence no matter my age? So if I'm 25, if I am 45, and maybe I don't feel great about my smile, you guys can help me.
Absolutely, 100%. So adults in braces is absolutely a thing. It used to be Invisalign. I don't want people to see, but now it's like, no, I care about my oral health. I want that perfect smile or the perfect bite. I need to get help, and I want to show you that I have braces. So you come in to our office, we'll sit you down, look you over with one of our dental dentists to make sure there's no cavities. You get a cavity clearance, and we can sit you down in the same visit, in the same office with one of our orthodontic providers to put braces on. That happens all the time. So you're not going to two different areas or two different offices. It's the same office in the same staff with two different dentists or two different providers. One's a dentist and one's an orthodontist. So you don't have to waste your time. We're trying to maximize your time because we appreciate you being in our office.
I love that. Time savings, on my way to a better smile. What about the fear of the dentist chair, though, and sitting there and knowing that this is a commitment?
Yeah, so the commitment is, when you do braces as an example, the commitment is you're going to have to brush your teeth because food's going to get caught in there, and nobody wants to see food in your braces when you're talking to somebody. So you have to make sure it's clean. You have to make sure you're flossing. You have to make sure you do what you have to do in order to keep your mouth healthy and the whole treatment in place. It's not just about a one-time visit. I got braces. There's going to be small adjustments. The teeth move in small, imperfect ways. So it's an art. What these orthodontists do is an art. The art of making a beautiful smile, helping you feel that confidence, and doing it to an area that you don't specialize in, that they do, to make the perfect smile for you.
And that's what orthodontists are. They have more specialized training specifically for braces. And I don't know the dental terminology when you're born and your teeth are all crooked, but that orthodontist is, okay, this is going to be what I do with my life, is get the teeth straight no matter how they're coming in and make you looking like.
So let me ask you this. If you had a nice car, it was brand new, how often would you wash that car?
Every week, baby.
Every week. Versus if you had an old hand-me-down clunker that barely runs, maybe has some fumes coming out of it or some smoke, how often would you wash that car?
Never.
Right. So if you have a beautiful smile and it's perfect and you love it and you love the way you feel, you're going to be more adapt to take care of it. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create that perfect smile for people. If you have a fear, we have to have you come over that fear, right? So as an adult, if you want to do adult braces, which we do all the time, they're always like, well, I always had that one tooth that always bugged me. And so whenever I smiled, I always do a half smile, not a full smile. So it's getting past that point. And I think the issue for a lot of people is the fear of, is it going to hurt? Is it going to be painful? And another fear is, how much is it going to cost? And those are the two things we try to address right up front. Our fees posted. You'll see them. We post them. If you want braces, X amount of dollars, right? If you want to come in and get a teeth cleaning, X amount of dollars. So don't let the price be the point of not coming in. And look, if you can't afford it, or have you used your health benefits, maybe you have some benefit. If you don't, that's okay. There's other ways that we can make payment arrangements. And some of those times are without interest charges. So we have in-house payment plans that can help out. We have other options versus your health insurance. So there shouldn't be a reason financially that you can't come in. If you
But you can check my dental insurance, see if it applies.
Check
right?
the dental
You guys will
insurance.
check that. And if not, and I only have the ability to pay a certain amount, you'll figure it out and work with me.
we'll figure it out. Look, we want to help people be better. And so if we're not going to say, hey, you can't pay this, and so we're not going to do the treatment, let's just figure out a price that works for you. Why not?
Yeah.
You're already here. If you
And the
can't-
visit's free, right?
Visit's free. We'll do the x-rays. We'll do the whole everything at the first visit for free to make sure you're in the right place, and we can do the right things for you that you need. But let's make sure, number one, that you're taken care of, that your fear is gone, and that you're in a spot where you can make a good decision based on your oral health.
I saw on one of the reviews, Tyler, it was a teenage boy. And he just took a picture of his smile with his braces on. But you could tell just from the picture how happy he was to have the braces on, because it radiated. Is that something that you guys at Somos Dental just can't get enough of, to see a kid or an adult just walk out of the office and want to take a picture and put it on the internet?
It literally puts people in tears. I've met so many people that have gone through a procedure with us that they come back and just say, thank you so much. This actually changed my life. From young kids to adults. And it could be from that one tooth in the front that's been missing for 20 years and you're afraid to smile, getting a bridge, have that fixed. It could be from having some teeth that need to be corrected and they're not perfectly straight. Or let's say they're not white. Like, nobody wants yellow teeth. So come in, get them straightened out. Let's get them teeth whitening for you. Let's make you feel better. So that way you can have that smile and post a picture, a selfie of yourself and say, look at me. Look at my smile.
Is working on your teeth an investment in you? Because that's what it sounds like you just described.
It is. It's no different than combing your hair. No different than working out or putting on nice clothes. Put on a nice smile. It's going to last all day. All day. And guess what? It's going to be there tomorrow and the next day and the next day. It provides indefinite benefits. Like, how old were you when you had braces? You said you were 13?
I think I was 13.
13.
12, 13.
Right. So we're talking about 35 plus years or however old, 40 years later, 30 years later, it's still providing benefits for you.
Yeah.
So one time pain, either hurt a little bit or maybe a financial pain, but long-term benefit, right?
Absolutely. And it's almost as if you can't really put a price on it. Now that I'm looking at 30 years later, I'm like, I can't. It was obviously worth it. It was worth every step of the way, so much so that I don't have to think about it anymore. And I think that's that part, Tyler, you're talking about, is if I'm thinking about my smile because I want to hide something or I don't like a certain look, it is worth at least coming out and saying, let's check this out and see what my options are.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see what the options are, because there might be something there that you don't know that we do. And there might be something that you're saying, well, it's going to be this much money. It's going to be this expensive because my friend said this. Just come in and find out. It's free anyways.
Yeah.
Talk to our staff, talk to the doctor, say, if we can't make it a payment arrangement with you, if we can't figure out a way to get you healthy and a healthy mouth or straight teeth, good luck anywhere else. I promise you, in the Valley. It's not going to happen, because we're providing that service at a discounted rate to fit everybody's needs. And I mean everybody's.
Why, Tyler, in co-founding Somos Dental, is this a passion for you?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I've been through braces twice.
Ooh, double or nothing, baby.
Doubling up. So I was the kid, early age, in high school that had braces. And then I did not wear my retainers. And unfortunately, if anybody doesn't know, your teeth shift. So you got to maintain the, not only cleaning them, but you got to maintain the
Was the
Yeah, what
consistency,
is it?
right?
Yeah, consistency with them and your retainers. So
Yeah, you got to wear them.
got to wear them. And I didn't wear them. And so later on in my adulthood, I was noticing I started doing one of these.
Hand over the mouth.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm kind of itching, but I'm really hiding my teeth. And I said, well, it's time to change this up. So I went back, and as an adult, I got braces once again and corrected everything. And now I'm more diligent because I'm more knowledgeable on how to take care of my mouth. So yes, I wear my retainers nightly, right? Yes, I'm brushing my teeth more than once or twice a day. And because I have a wife that's basically fascinated with me flossing, I floss all the time too because she will not do anything unless I floss.
No kisses for you unless you're flossing those bad boys.
Right.
Yeah.
Because in reality, who wants to kiss a dirty mouth?
No doubt.
Nobody. And so if you have that feeling like, ooh, maybe I have a dirty mouth, man, let's get that taken care of so you can feel confident.
Yeah, I love that. So it's very personal for you. In now having a smile that you don't hide, what does that mean for you, Tyler?
Well, for me, it's just one less thing I have to worry about. And I know as long as I comb my hair in the morning, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Because the smile is already dialed in. Because I already spent the time, the effort, and the sacrifice is already done. And it's just producing massive benefits for me moving forward.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of benefits, another benefit of Somos Dental is all your dentists are bilingual. So that is incredibly helpful if you speak Spanish primarily.
So our providers aren't so much bilingual, it's our staff.
Staff.
So within the offices inside Somos Dental, you have to be bilingual to work with us because we want to cater to the English-speaking and the Spanish-speaking both because we live in Maricopa County where a high probability is you're going to get somebody that speaks Spanish, which is great. So we want to be able to make them feel comfortable. And so what we do is we break down that language barrier. So you're already coming in, you're fearful of the dentist, you're fearful of the price. Let's not make another third one of being fearful of, am I going to understand what they're saying? No, our staff speaks Spanish. We have forms in Spanish. So everything is capable of catering to the needs of the patient.
That's how they do it at Somos Dental. So the best part, it's easy to find for you. BreaktimeU.com/dental. You'll see Somos Dental right there. Tyler, thanks for being here today. This is Break Time University's podcast. Follow us, rate, review, subscribe, and share someone that wants to enhance their smile this podcast. We'll see you soon. Cheers.